up? It's Tyler Scott with Tech Rants.
Yep.
Yes, sorry. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about today is not one, but two stories. One I picked up yesterday while waiting for my computer to update. And I stumbled upon this news story called, by Fox News, which is legitimate. T-Mobile employee charged for allegedly stealing explicit photo from woman's phone. But before that, I'm going to talk about the clunker and the computer I have called, I don't know, I haven't gotten a name for it yet, but it's an HP laptop. Okay, so the computer I'm going to talk about for a couple minutes is what I nicknamed the clunker. Now the clunker is a computer that has a whole slew of parts combined into a computer parts. There's two videos on my YouTube channel about it, which I made a while ago, but I quickly discovered that the computer got so slow that it was like trying to race a snail at a Formula One track.
So it's a Frankenstein.
Yeah. It's basically a Frankenstein computer, and I built it basically using spare parts. So the parts are an Acer motherboard, like a Western Digital hard drive, 2 gigs of RAM, which is pitiful. The gateway. The case is from an old gateway computer, which is now like 9 years old. And as of now, the clunker is currently decommissioned because of its issues.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of sad. But I am planning on turning it, when I get money, into a high-end gaming PC. So let me talk about the. I came up with a name for the laptop: Quicksilver.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So Quicksilver is a 2012 HP laptop with Beats audio, which is high-end. It sounds like this. Kind of like, okay, never mind. It's okay. So its issues. Its cooling fan has gone out, so it can't cool itself properly. So anyway, what happened?
Stop streaming.
Oh, stop streaming?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just restart it. This happens.
Oh,
Hold on.
I kind of lost my train of thought.
I'll get you back.
Okay.
So I'm talking about the clunker.
Yeah, I was talking about Quicksilver. Back on?
Yeah.
Okay. So, if I can remember correctly before the stream went out, I was talking about Quicksilver's heat cooling issues. It did this to my dad. If you don't know, the Quicksilver was my dad's workhorse for 6 years straight. And recently, back in May, June-ish, it started to have issues. It got hot to the point where it stopped charging. And when it stopped charging, it dies for a week. Which can get frustrating when you're trying to play a game or record a video. It can get frustrating. So, let's get to the news stories. Okay, so let's talk about the first one. The first story I learned about from Dad is I heard about these douches selling counterfeit cell phones through eBay, Amazon, and a few other sites. And if you don't know, Amazon and eBay are like the biggest retailers on the internet, which means that they can sell a phone making it look legit when it's not. and it would suck when you bought a phone and found out when you take it to a store and find out that it's fake, which could set you back thousands or hundreds or thousands of dollars. Okay, and there's a news story on this by whatever it is.
KTVB.
Whatever. I can't. I'm just
KTVB News.
Yeah, I'm just saying that 3 times as fast. All right, here's the video.
Good evening. We continue to follow the major announcement from the U.S. Attorney's Office in Boise today. 16 people who live around the Treasure Valley indicted on charges including drug trafficking, fraud, money laundering, and trafficking counterfeit goods.
The indictments are split between 2 cases, both announced in a press conference this morning. 6 people charged with drug crimes, while 10 people indicted related to an alleged scheme centering around peddling counterfeit cell phones and accessories. Our Morgan Boydston was there as those 10 people appeared in court today. She's here with a recap of all the events from today. It's just crazy, Morgan, to hear all the details.
Amazing. It's like a Hollywood script.
It is.
I was going to say, I heard your headline earlier, and that's kind of exactly how it's playing out. I remember when Katie Terhune and I were reading that indictment, and we were going through it, and our mouths just dropped open. I mean, this isn't stuff you hear about on a daily basis, let alone in Boise, Idaho.
Yeah.
No, and the government is actually calling it a multi-million-dollar international decade-long scheme. And court documents show the defendants, most are related, allegedly used more than 100 business entities to carry out the scheme. The U.S. attorney said there are at least 25,000 people who fell prey. In the early morning hours on Wednesday, multiple government agencies closed in on 12 places across Ada County. Raids on businesses, warehouses, homes, and a church related to a years-long investigation.
Today, I am here to announce indictments
that resulted in 10 people being indicted
in connection with their online sale of counterfeit cell phones and accessories.
In a press conference Thursday, federal investigators said the group bought counterfeit tech goods in bulk from Hong Kong, repackaged them here in the Treasure Valley, and sold them online at places like Amazon and eBay.
And these defendants misrepresented these goods as new and genuine Apple and Samsung products.
The 10 defendants are Pavel, Gennady, Peter, Timofey, Christina, and Natalia Babachenko, David Bibakov, Artur Pupko, and Anna and Mikhail Iresalimets. Charges include wire fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud, mail fraud, trafficking and conspiracy to traffic counterfeit goods, and conspiracy to launder money.
What started as a traditional drug investigation identified a much more complex scheme to defraud the American people and American companies with counterfeit electronics.
They each face the possibility of millions of dollars in fines and decades behind bars if convicted. All 10 pled not guilty to all counts. If convicted, the government is seeking forfeiture of all property used in and bought or built with the proceeds from the alleged scheme, including houses, cars, businesses, bank accounts, and 5 apartment buildings in Brazil.
Not only will we stop the fraud that's being perpetuated on the American people, but we're going to be seizing millions of dollars in assets as a result.
The 4 Babachenko brothers are in custody pending future hearings, while the other 6 were released with conditions limiting their travel and banning them from talking to other defendants, witnesses, and victims about the case. Law enforcement,
we need assistance from the American public,
reminding the public to be aware of schemes like this.
so when they think they bought counterfeit goods accidentally, we ask that they contact law enforcement. We ask that they contact the rights holder and assist us in this global, worldwide fight against counterfeit merchandise being introduced to the economy.
Their trial is set for October 23rd at the federal courthouse, and we have more details from the indictment and a live blog from Katie and I when we were in court earlier today on our website, ktvb.com.
You've got to imagine that, and these are just indictments, they've not been convicted yet, but that neighborhood where those homes were raided, you got to imagine those neighbors are just talking up a storm.
Right off Eagle
having
Road.
no idea what allegedly happened in that home.
Yeah, it's right off Chinden and Locust Grove.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just incredible.
suburbs.
Yeah.
All right, well, as we mentioned, 6 others face drug trafficking charges in another federal indictment outlined during this morning's news conference. The U.S. Attorney says the 2 investigations are separate.
Right.
So this obviously, as I mentioned on the early shows, it's going to take years to unravel and years for a resolution to happen. This is going to be a story we're
Yeah.
going to be covering for a while.
Absolutely.
Right. Morgan, thanks for the update too.
All right. From what you saw in that clip, lots and lots and lots of people ended up with a fake cell phone. And
25,000 people.
25,000 people. I mean, that's like a football stadium full.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and if I remember the clip, it was. I mean, this has been going on, and I know this because I've heard about these YouTubers who accidentally tech YouTubers, big tech YouTubers, who accidentally bought a fake cell phone, and there was one thumbnail from one video by this YouTuber called Everything Apple Pro. He compared a $99 fake Samsung Galaxy S9 to a real one, and it's kind of sad. I mean, these these are the kind of people who make like a fake, I don't know, a fake shoe or something to make a quick buck. and faking a cell phone is like, making a fake cell phone is like making a fake dollar. It's gonna get you in big trouble. I mean, and by the way, you don't know this, but this is going on for a decade, over a decade. Ever since cell phones have gotten huge. I mean, if you think about it, the first Samsung Galaxy S and the first iPhone have evolved a lot. I mean, like if you've seen like a few videos, like I've seen, they started out like this big, and now they're like this big. Mm-hmm. I mean they've evolved a lot. So
I remember when they were really big, like a brick, and then they were that big.
I remember. Wait. About the brick, I think the first cell phone, retailed cell phone, I think was called the Motorola Z. No. The Motorola Dino or something.
Yeah, it was. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so dang it, how did that sound? Okay, anyway, all right. So this other news story that I stumbled upon again at the beginning of the stream, I was waiting for my computer to update so I can play Minecraft. And I stumbled upon this news story that says T-Mobile employee charged for allegedly stealing explicit photos from woman's phone. So I'm going to read this thing from word for word because it's kind of interesting. Okay. A woman in Oklahoma claimed that the T-Mobile employee who was fixing her phone stole some of her photos from it. The woman told police that she brought her iPhone to a T-Mobile location in Oklahoma City to get fixed. Fox 59 reported. But after she got it back, she realized that not only had messages been sent from it, but the messages have been deleted. She said she noticed on her watch that there were some messages sent from her phone that are no longer showing as sent from her phones. Me English can't good. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Just relax.
Okay. That were no longer showing as sent from her phone. Sergeant Megan Morgan. Wow. I'm sorry. Okay, Sergeant Megan Morgan of the Oklahoma City Police said the watch, which was connected to her phone, showed that the message had been sent, but the proof of their existence was deleted. Fox 59 reported. Hundreds of I'm gonna read this title. It says hundreds of iPhone X stolen from UPS truck. Okay, that I'm gonna cover next week if I can find it. When she opened those up, she realized that they were some explicit photos that she had on her phone that appeared to have been sent to another phone.
Wow.
And she did not send these messages. So Sergeant Morgan said. Police said that the employee Jesus blank sent the pictures to his own phone and tried to get rid of the proof. Which is just the stupidest thing you can do.
So this guy, make a long story short, she brought him the phone for service. He saw the pictures and he sent them to his own phone.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Can I get okay? Like, oh, never mind. I'm okay. I'm going to a break, but I realize I'm near the end.
Well, I'm going to play. I'm going to play a sponsor as we go out.
Okay. So continue with the story. This person just abused the power that he was given by her presenting him the phone. Morgan said he obliviously went in there. No, obviously he obviously went in there and took advantage of the situation. Blank was arrested and charged with non-consensual dismentation. I can't read that word.
I think. Let me see that because I think I know what they're trying to say. I think what it was that he was charged with non-consensual dissemination. Yeah, that's even hard for me to read. Of private sexual images and receiving, concealing, stole. So what he did was it was almost like he stole the images.
It's like it's like stealing someone's car or stealing someone's PS4 straight from their house.
Right.
So from what I can what I can gather from this, that T-Mobile is going to end up getting in hot water because of this.
If they're not already.
Not only that, this dude is probably going to get jail time for a long time. Trust me, dude. If you should have like ignored them and fixed the phone. Don't.
I think I think that's a cautionary tale that you got to just be careful.
And
if you take your phone to be serviced, you got to be careful.
Yeah, it's also the reason why you shouldn't keep any explicit images on your phone.
That's a good point too.
Yeah, and so okay.
So where do they catch you on YouTube?
Yeah. So wait, what about YouTube?
Your YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. So my YouTube channel. It's called the Relate 95 of the Universe, which I'm probably gonna soon shorten to Relate 953. It's the channel was started as a replacement for my original account because I lost the password to my original one, and literally right when I formed the account, I get a text from mom saying I reset your password. I'm like, dang it. but that's how the channel was born, basically. It started out as a music channel, then it went from a gaming channel, then a vlog, and finally back to a gaming channel.
Okay, so we'll probably get some of your gaming videos.
And like maybe like a few clips from the Warframe, and maybe one from the new one, and maybe one from the Call of Duty.
So we'll probably get those in the near future to show.
Yeah.
All right.
And a compilation. All right. So my dad is telling me that I need to wrap up. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this and my babbling. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you next time and next week. Bye.
Patriot Bail Bonds has the best customer service in Bakersfield. Patriot has more 5-star ratings than any bail company in Kern County. Plus, we're fast and affordable. If you run into the law, make Patriot Bail Bonds your first call. That's right, one call, that's all.
If you're in jail, call Patriot Bail.